What is going on? Today is February 21st, 2024. I want to talk with you today about how we are to live because I don't think that anyone really has an idea of how to live. You just come into this world, you're brought up by your parents. They try and tell you what they believe is best, but they don't really do the work. They don't really do the inner work, the personal development, the self improvement, the personal growth. They don't do the work to really overcome themselves, to know themselves. And that's all meditation is. Meditation means to know thyself. So we want to become familiar with who we are, what we are doing here. We have to ask deeper questions in order for us to find out those answers. Now, this is something that I've done a lot of. I've taken a lot of time to look into this, to study this, to know more about myself, know more about this life, how we can live the best life possible. I've studied Dr. Joe Dispenza, talks about brain and heart coherence, Neville Goddard, everything without comes from within, Bob Proctor, if you can hold it in your mind, you can hold it in your hand. This is what I've developed, and I'm writing a book right now about it because it's so essential. It's so essential for us to live in this manner. And it goes like this: live in alignment. Live in alignment. We must live in alignment with our Creator, with God, with our purpose. We must live our purpose and fulfill our purpose because we all have a special calling. We all have a special calling that we are to discover and walk the path faithfully. But that only comes, we can only live in alignment if we get rid of all the things that are disconnecting us: alcohol, drugs, jealousy, comparison, ego, selfishness, pornography. All these things, fear, anxiety, frustration, anger, resentment, all these things are drawing us out of alignment with our higher self, with God, with infinite intelligence. And this is what's causing people to not be able to hear their conscience, the authentic voice of God, because they're so disoriented by social media, by what's happening on the TV, what people are talking about, that they don't take time for themselves to really do the inner work, to do the work that it takes to attain this level of being. It's a level of awareness for us to live in alignment. So that's what I want to talk with you about today. If we can live in alignment, if we can live in gratitude, in love, and acceptance, and peace, listening for the voice, hearing the voice of God, our conscience, and listening to that, taking action on that in every moment, then and only then will we really live a fulfilled life and live the life that we were meant to live. You see, I don't believe that anyone really has their own desires. I believe that they're God's desires being manifested through us. So the vision that you have, that's actually God. Your imagination is God. What you visualize is God. And that's God's will. If you persist in that, that'll become a reality. So we don't choose these visions, I believe. I believe that they are coming from above. They're coming from God for us to fulfill and do God's work. But we can only fulfill that vision if we eliminate the things that are taking us out of alignment. And that's all it's about. Live in alignment, eliminate all the things that are taking you out of this present moment, that are taking your attention away from this present moment, and enjoy this moment. Be grateful that you have life, that you are experiencing life. Be at peace, be in love. And then we will create world peace. Then you will create the life that you desire because you will be allowing it in. You see, force negates. We must allow. We must let it in. And that comes from living in alignment. And this is all I teach in the Higher Self program. Go to michaelvincentmindset.com. This is all that I teach to help people live a more fulfilled life, a happier, healthier, and wealthier life by doing the inner work, by looking within, because nothing out here is going to do that for you. Nothing out here is going to get you what you really want. It's going to come from within you. It's going to come from within yourself. And that's the answer to everything. Look within. Don't look without. Out here is a reflection of what's going on inside. And this out here is taking time to catch up to what's going on inside. So start within and you will see everything outside of you change. So thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next episode.